this is Chloe at Happy, Healthy, and Homegrown, and today I'm going to share with you a story that I've hesitated to share with very many people for years. I guess, first of all, I don't like to promote fear in any way, so I don't want people to be afraid, but at the same time, I would like to caution women, especially women who are pregnant or trying to become pregnant or have small children, just to be more aware of cell phones, laptops, Wi-Fi use around them when the babies are forming in their most critical time. So I finally decided that I would share this story from my perspective of what I think caused my son's terminal illness. So basically, I believe that radiation from my laptop in the first trimester before, as he was forming, is what ultimately affected his development. So basically, my son was born missing some genes that produced muscle protein, and in that sense, he could not cough out his mucus when he got sick, and he couldn't stand or walk. So every time he got a cold, he was in the hospital, and when he was 3, he went to heaven and continues his life and development there, full of complete healing and health. But I believe that the problem started because we've had 2 healthy children since then, and they're both full of joy and lots of life. But I believe the problem was that as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I didn't know anything about birth or pregnancy. So being the smart college graduate that I went on Google and started looking for information. And for hours, I sat on my couch with my laptop right there on my lap, right next to where my baby was developing at 4 or 5 weeks gestation, which would be about 2 or 3, 4 weeks after conception. And so in that very fragile time when the first little cells were dividing and all the parts were forming into where they would go, there was that intense Wi-Fi, or the intense, not only Wi-Fi, but my laptop. And this was in 2006, before laptop engines, hard drive, started running faster. So they were very slow and very hot. So I would feel this burning sensation in my stomach, in my belly, in my uterus when my laptop was sitting there on my lap. And I would think, I wonder if this is safe, but no one's ever told me it's not safe. So why should I move my laptop off my lap? Maybe it's safe. Like, you would think there'd be a warning label on your computer saying, don't put this on your body if you're pregnant. So I continued to research for hours a day on my laptop, sitting on my couch with my laptop right up next to my uterus. And when my son was born, he looked normal, but he was missing some really important genes that gave him a diagnosis that was terminal. And he lived 3 years and went to heaven. I also took a lot of walks when I was pregnant, and I put my cell phone in my back pocket for safety. It made me feel better to have a cell phone with me. It was right there close to my womb as well. And if you're wondering how I came to the conclusion that the laptop EMFs and emissions on my body actually disrupted the development of my child in my womb, especially during the first trimester, you should just look into EMFs a little bit more and see that even microwave radiation has actually been shown and proven to kill newly conceived babies in the womb from standing in front of a microwave. So a lot of things put out radiation, different types of EMFs, your cell phone, your laptop, your microwave, your computer. So it's very easy to conclude that a developing baby at that fragile stage in their life being exposed to high heat, high energy laptop in 2006 when they ran really hot, like an inch away from the developing body, it's very easy to see how that interrupted the development process and created the problem. So laptops, cell phones, any kind of digital devices, and Wi-Fi, good to turn your Wi-Fi off at night. Don't sleep close to Wi-Fi or smart meters or cell phones by your head or anywhere in your room when you're sleeping. But definitely keep all electronic devices away from your room, especially if you're pregnant, especially if you're trying to get pregnant. And then that makes you consider like babies and small children who are developing. Their brain thickness of their skull is so much thinner than ours when we're fully grown. So really consider whether you want your baby or toddler playing with an iPad or a cell phone. I know it's great to entertain them in the grocery store when they're fussing, but even though they're all the way formed and developed and it won't necessarily kill them like it did my son, I would say use great caution. Turn it to airplane mode, like you can download some games on it and then turn it to airplane mode so it's not transmitting to the towers at least. That would be my caution. So I'm not sharing the story to promote fear because I hate promoting fear and I don't want anyone to live in fear, but I just share the story to encourage you guys that one, I don't think technology is really studied and its effect on humans and living things, and I don't think they necessarily want that information to get out there, but I just want women who are, you know, making babies and forming babies within them to know just to be careful and to keep all that radiation stuff away from you, because you want your baby to have the best health possible and not just to come out looking normal, but to have a long life, to live 70, 80, 90 years, not die an early age in their 40s and tragically leave a family behind. So yeah, so if you have had, you know, a lot of cell phone exposure and stuff, there's different things you can do to detox. You can watch some of my detox videos, but mostly it's just about keeping it away from the children. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe to my channel to watch all my latest videos. Take care. Hope you have a healthy and blessed life and that your family thrives and prospers.